before we get started, I do want you guys to know that this video is sponsored by KR Strikeforce. Matt and everybody over at KR have been super supportive of 10 Pin Life, so thank you guys so much for that. They are doing a shoe giveaway, which there is a link in the description below. It's also going to be right here, so be sure to check that out. It's completely free. Just again, big thank you to everybody over at KR Strikeforce. If you're in the need of any bowling accessories, shoes, towels, tape, everything that it takes to actually perform the sport of bowling well, go to your pro shop and ask for KR Strikeforce stuff. All right, here we go. Day 3, cut day. So there are a lot of guys left in the hunt here at the TOC coming into day 3. So I got it pulled up over here. The cut number is at plus 221, and I've got a few questions about that. So that's going to be based on a 200 average. So over 12 games at a 200 average, they should be at the average is 2,400 pins. So plus 221 means that they're at 2621. So they're 221 pins over that 200 average for the number of games that they've bowled. So below that number, within 100 pins of the cut, there's 13 guys. And above the number, there are 20 guys, all the way up to 5th place, that are within 100 pins of that cut line. So realistically, jockeying for position today is going to be pretty crazy. Also, when I was, floating around with EJ yesterday, you could really start to feel that energy pick up, and these first 6 games are going to be crazy. With the way that these guys view the TOC and, what their expectations are and what their hopes are, really, I would fully expect this one to be special. This is going to be a cool day to see the focus and attention to detail and the pure execution when they need it. I am so excited. This is going to be the first of 2 videos actually today, so I'm going to make a separate video for the first round of match play, which is tonight. So once they get through the cut number, they bowl 8 more games of match play, so 24 guys are going to make it in. They're all going to bowl each other once, and then the last game before the show is that position round. So stay tuned for that, but overall, let's just have a really fun day, guys. TOC day number 3. Here we go.
those lives will make it this time. Blurry street lights work as a guide to memories that we'll make it tonight. Oh yeah, we'll make it tonight. Yeah, I'll do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living life like I got nothing left to prove. The wind inside, just always staying on the move. I'll go all night if that's just what I gotta do. Life's too short to care about what you can't afford. Memories are in what you explore, so just don't be ignored. Go ask for more, go ask for more. 'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? 'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? I'm in a race that everybody's chasing fast. They wanna be that someone on the screen at last. They ain't looking inside for their needs in life. They wanna be like by everybody in sight. But trust me, being free ain't spotlights. No, it's long nights and it's long fights with yourself all the time to get your mind right. But if you put in the work, you can find the light. Alright, I'll do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living life like I got nothing left to prove. No end inside, just always staying on the move. I'll go all night if that's just what I gotta do. Life's too short to care about what you can't afford. Memories are in what you explore, so just don't be ignored. Go ask for more, go ask for more. 'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? 'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH.
So they're through 14, so 2 today, 12 the last couple days, and there is an astronomical number of people here. Let's see, there's 20 pairs, probably 15 of the pairs, and they're crammed full. The area between the bleachers is crammed full. These bowlers can barely get around, the people can barely get around, and it's just electric. There's so much energy in this room. I was freezing yesterday, I'm on fire today. The bowling, the scores are much higher today. There you can tell that they have all made the necessary adjustments. They have all brought the right bowling balls. They got the right stuff drilled, all that sort of stuff. And it is nuts in here. Andrew Anderson is on a tear right now. Dick Allen is he's like 71 ahead of second, which is crazy. There's been a ton of front sixes, front eights, stuff like that. And I think that these guys are really feeling the presence of all these other people. Like there's a new gear that they're hitting today, and it is fascinating to watch. Prather is like, what did he shot like 570 his first two. Just unbelievable how good these guys are. But hey, let's see how she wraps up.
in front of me and in front of me. So Osku is the cut for 24th at 321. One ahead of him is BJ Moore at 329. Tom Daugherty's at 330. And then Dombrowski, Jake Peters, Dombrowski's at 308, Peters 298, Eugene McEwen is at 295. And they're just starting, or about halfway through game number 6, last game qualifying here, and it is about to get nuts.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I don't lie at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I don't lie at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you
I've been throwing urethane a lot, and I haven't really had a good reaction with reactive, so I was kind of lost, and I just tried to bowl the best game I could, and kind of found something there late and threw a late 3-bagger, and it all worked out. For 2 days, every time I went to reactive, I just couldn't get my angles right. I couldn't figure them out. So, but I was having a lot of success with the urethane, so I was just going to keep with it. But today, obviously, that plan went to the wayside. With 2 games, basically with 3 games to go, I was kind of done, and I hadn't bowled good all week, so I kind of put myself behind the 8 ball, missing spares and just throwing some bad shots when I had a look. But somehow I bowled 2-1, 214 the last 2 to sneak in. So
yeah.
I think they started a little tighter earlier, so I think guys threw different balls to start with, and they burned up what I was doing, where it stayed, 6 games or 5 games yesterday and 6 games the first day. It was gone after 3 games today, and I think it was a result of what everyone was doing early. Once we got to late, then it didn't matter what they were doing, but they have already done the damage to what I was doing, because they were forced a little bit more right than normal, because I think they started tighter today.
Gotcha. No,
this
right?
tournament's not even half over. I mean, it doesn't matter where you're at. You can make up 100 pins in one game with the bonus pin, so I just had to get there. And I did that. So we have to figure something out. I'm going to talk to the ball reps, and we're going to try to figure something out. Again, the urethane's going to be great, but once it goes away, if I don't figure something out, then it doesn't really matter what place I'm in.
Yeah, for sure. Well, best of luck to you, man. Great
Thank
bowling.
you.
I bowled pretty smart today. Like the first game, I was using urethane, and I bowled 220, but it was like touch and go. Like I caught a couple like really off-hit strikes, and so I had to switch the next game. I didn't trust that it was going to work, and got caught throwing some bad shots, and before I know it, the second game I had like 96 in the 6th. And it's all right, I got to bear down and make some moves, and threw some really good shots at the end of that game to strike out and bowl 216. So that really got my block like taken off, because that could have been 170 really easily. So to bail that game out for 2-teen, and then I come down and made the flip out of the other end, and used the same ball I had been using the whole tournament. And it started to go a little bit. I pocket 7-10 in the 10th, the one game, and then changed to a ball that was cleaner, and just kind of bowled solid. I didn't really have any big games, but I didn't have anything less than 210, so just kind of kept myself in it that way. In any major out here, it's really a lot of brain. You have to be smart, especially in this place where pair to pair can be really tricky. So when you're moving around out there, you got to be really smart. You got to watch the pairs in front of you. If you're bowling, second on your pair, you have to watch the guy in front of you and hope that they throw a good shot so you can get a good read off of that. So that's what we're really doing out there, and just really trying to pay attention.
What's the mindset going into the next 24? I mean, it's basically a brand new tournament now.
Yeah, I mean, we're just getting started. I mean, we had 24 more games, plus the bonus pins. Your position in this tournament doesn't mean anything right now. There's too many games left, and just go out there, and not to be as cliche as I can, but just one game at a time, and just try to bowl smart and play the lanes properly.
For sure, great ball, man.
Hey, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
There it is. Qualifying's done. That was craziness. Just the volume, literally, of like the total volume of people, but also the vocal volume of the people was awesome. I hope that illustrated a little bit kind of that like arena, or just that's a sports setting, even if it's like a regular season baseball game or something like that, where it's not like super loud, super crazy. It's not World Series nuts, which it's gonna be. I'm guessing that that's what it's about to be, but it's still like everyone was jacked, just pumped up, having fun. And it was only games 13 through 18. Update on my predictions. They're all still in play. Belmonte had a rough block. That last block, he lost a bunch of spots, but it's match play now, and man's a stone cold killer. I'm telling you, he's going to lead this tournament. Troop, I think he made some big changes this last block, and he's going to be, it's still Kyle Troop, right? He's still reigning player of the year. And Butters is still in it. He's the only lefty left. So if he can find a look, which is going to be tough because it seems like every time I've seen him throw shots, he just hasn't really had a look. But it's Jacob Buttriff. He's considered, he's probably top 5 at least lefties in the world right now. I'm still in play. I still got a chance on these predictions. So, but honestly, guys, this is just the beginning. Match play starts now. I'm just went and got some lunch. I'm about to head in for match play, and that's going to be the next video. So hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. And don't forget, best life is a 10-foot life. See ya.